We are back with the second week of my great ChatGPT experiment. So last week I started this experiment. I want to find out how much of a successful SEO-based affiliate type of blog I can write under the direction of ChatGPT, with most of the things being created by ChatGPT or most of the visuals being created by Midjourney. So that's the core idea. Last week, we launched the blog, we created the domain, we created the brand of the blog, we created the whole design of it, mostly based on ChatGPT. And this week, it is the time to create the first few articles. For the first few articles, I played around a little bit. There's, of course, several different browser extensions, several different guidelines nowadays trying to explain how to get the most out of ChatGPT in the field of SEO optimized copywriting. And I tried to condense all of these informations and then turn the prompts into those that fit my own niche, which in this case, of course, is sustainable, self-reliant urban gardening. So this week I created the first two articles for this blog written by ChatGPT. And here's a few things that I noticed in the process of creating them. So in the first step for creating successful SEO content, of course, I need to figure out which keywords I even want to rank for. So I asked ChatGPT to define some attractive keywords for my general niche of urban gardening. As you can see, ChatGPT comes up with a lot of keywords. More than 20 suggestions come here. So I am picking out 4 keywords that seem most suitable for my niche that I want to work with, that seem most long tail and specific. And I asked ChatGPT to make them even more long tail and make them even more narrow to actually have something to competitively work with. So as you can see, it generates me this very nice list of sub keywords for the larger keyword clusters. And with these ones, I can now do some research. I'm starting here with essential urban gardening tools. And as you can see, I have quite competitive people ranking against me. I have dummies.com guide as the first result and some other well-made guides on the second and third spots. So this is of course the downside. ChatGPT does not have the live data of who I'm competing with. Nevertheless, I'm going to take this result, the first placed competitor, and I'm going to feed it into ChatGPT and describe my situation and ask it to write me an article that's supposed to outrank this competitor. In the next step, I'm also asking ChatGPT to write me a meta description and a page header for a high SEO CTR. Let's see if it helps. Now, all things considered, this does not seem like a bad article, but it does seem a bit short. So for my second keyword, I'm actually researching the exact number of characters that the competing article has, and I'm giving this as a guideline to ChatGPT to ask it to specifically outrank an article of this length. Hopefully, this is going to help again to be as competitive and relevant as I can be. Luckily, I did not just blindly paste in the article, because I realized shortly after pasting it that there is a final paragraph which simply has no end. The sentence simply ends halfway, and that's how the article ends. So of course I asked ChatGPT to finish this sentence that it started, because this would be pretty embarrassing to have on a blog, just an article ending mid-thought without any conclusion. And as it does, it of course dutifully responds and fixes its mistake. But of course this is a danger. If I wouldn't have noticed it, then my article would have been doomed to fail definitely. Finally, we can take a look at these first 2 articles that I posted. They look decent. They have a decent length. They don't seem terrible, but also they don't seem super detailed or super informative. I'm not sure if those are really gonna rank. Yoast SEO plugin seems to give it a slightly positive or mediocre score, but I have definitely let them index now by Google Search Console, and in a week from now, we'll see results. Or not. So yeah, these are the core takeaways. It does go quite fast when you really explain quite clearly what you want. But make no mistake, I am not a gardener, so I cannot actually quality check these articles on a factual basis. But even just from an SEO perspective, from a marketing perspective, and from a basic quality check perspective, I had to go through each article after it was created by ChatGPT for it to even have a remote chance of ranking. So for now, it definitely needs human oversight, and I'm not quite sure if these two articles are gonna rank in any way, shape, or form. I think the future articles need to be longer, need to have more specific long tail keywords, and need to have more infographics and or visuals inside of them to have a chance to rank, as well as interlinking and outbound and inbound linking. So those are all quite complicated things that I need to figure out if and how I can do them with the help of ChatGPT. For the next week, I will just be increasing the amount of articles around one per day. And then next week, at week 3 of this experiment, we're going to look at more complex, long form, more visual articles, and possibly getting some inbound links as well. Let's see how it goes. Have a great week and talk to you soon.